Hello everyone. In this video we'll be looking at addition code set from DILR slot 1 of 2019 CAT paper. So this set is the easiest set in that slot and we provide a 5 to 10 minute solution for that. And before looking at the solution, please try this once all by yourself. Let's look at the solution. So the question says, the following table represents addition of two 6-digit numbers given in the first and second rows, while the sum is given in the third row. In the representation, each of the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, so on up to 9 has been coded with one letter among A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K with distinct letters representing distinct digits. Right? So this is a very clear question. So let us see what the questions are. All the questions are theta questions. So there's no other way other than solving the entire problem. Let's look at the solution. On the right side, I have put all the alphabets in all the numbers and I'll keep on striking them once we find whatever alphabet matches whatever number. So before going ahead, first thing is that the minimum single digit sum 0 plus 0 equal to 0 and maximum possible is 9 plus 9 equal to 18 if both are equal and they are highest. So the maximum borrow that is possible is 1. So even adding 18 plus 1, say if there is 9 plus 9 and a 1 borrow, it is 19. So the maximum borrow that you can have is 1, right? So let us keep this in mind and let us start. So if you see, the first and very simple one seems to be f plus f is equal to f or 10 plus f, right? Imagining 1 is getting borrowed. So it's only possible if f is equal to 0. Right? No other number satisfies that between 0 to 9. So we know that f is equal to 0. So we'll place 0 at all the places where f is there and we'll cancel f and 0. Next, let's look at this column where h plus h is equal to 0 or 10 with 1 borrowed. Right? Or h plus 1, imagining 1 is borrowed from the previous set, is equal to 10 or 0. But 10 or 0 are even. So it's not possible for 1 to be borrowed. So there's no borrowing and h plus h is equal to 10, meaning h is equal to 5. Because h plus h is equal to 0 is not possible because we already have f as 0. Right? So I cancel h and 5 and I place 1 here as borrowing. Okay. Now let us look at leftmost column. We have b plus a is equal to AA, meaning b plus a plus 1 borrowed is equal to 10a plus a. So we know that the leftmost a can at max be 1, right? As we have seen before, the borrowing at max can be 1. So a is equal to 1 and we have 1 plus b plus a. Again 1 is equal to 11. So b should be equal to 9. So I write 1 and 9 where all a's and b's are there. And let's cancel a, b, 1 and 9 here. Right? So let's move forward. Let's look at a plus f is equal to c. So 1 plus 0 equal to 1. C being 1 is not possible because we know that a is already 1. So definitely there should be a carry forward from the previous case. So C has to be 1 plus 0 plus 1 which is borrowed, that is equal to 2. Now we have C equal to 2. So I cut C and 2 and I write C equal to 2 in my right side table. And now let's look at the two left columns, the two columns which are left. We have on one side G plus K is equal to 11. We know that 1 is borrowed from C's case. And we have a plus j, that is 1 plus j is equal to g with no borrowing. So let us take these two into consideration. Now we know that 1 plus j is equal to g. This means that j and g are consecutive and j comes before g. So let us look at all the possibilities where j and g are consecutive with whatever numbers are left. So one possibility is j equal to 3 and g equal to 4. The other possibility is j equal to 6 and g equal to 7. And the other possibility is j equal to 7 and g equal to 8. So let's write down all these possibilities. Taking these into consideration, if j equal to 3 and g is equal to 4, in that case k is equal to 11 minus g, that is 11 minus 4, that is 7. Now after taking this into consideration, we will be left with two alphabets D and E and two numbers 6 and 8. So D and E can be 6 and 8 or 8 and 6. Similarly, if J is 6 and G is 7, K will be 11 minus 7, that is 4, and the two left numbers would be 3 and 8. So D and E will be 3 and 8 or 8 and 3. In third case, similarly, we get K equal to 3 and D and E as 4, 6 or 6, 4. So now that we solve this, let's directly look at the questions. Which digit does letter A represent? We got A equal to 1. Which digit does letter B represent? We got B equal to 9. Which among the digits 3, 4, 6 and 7 cannot be represented by letter D? So we got letter D as either 6 or 8 or 3 or 4, all of these. Except 7, D can represent any of these. Which of the following digits 4, 6, 7 and 8 cannot be represented by letter G? So if you see case of G, G can represent 4 or 7 or 8. So it cannot represent 6. So these are the answers. This brings me to the end of this video, and we have only one set left from DILR 2019 slot 1, which we will be solving in the upcoming video. Thank you.